Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another week of what we are eating on our low spend challenge, eating things from our freezer, pantry, and fridge. So it is around 6 o'clock in the morning and I took out these hot dogs that are going to thaw out, and we're going to have these for lunch with these shell macaroni and cheese. Best by date was February of 2022, so this year. I'm sure it'll still be good. And then I have, the buns. I need to take those out of the freezer, so that's another thing that's going out of our pantry and freezer. And then my son David wanted to make tortellini soup, so we're going to be using these sausages, and I'm just going to let those thaw out for him. And that's what's going on so far. We still have leftovers. We have steak. The cabbage rolls are gone, but we still have steak and stuff and mashed potatoes. So we'll be eating just simple meals. All right, so Noah wants me to make these macaroni and cheese as well to mix them together with those. So we're making 2 boxes. I got the hamburger buns. They're already thawed out. The hot dogs are going to come to a boil, and these little sausages are thawing out, and lunch is going to be delicious. All right, so here is lunch, hot dogs with macaroni and cheese for Monday. All right, so Monday for dinner, we are having tortellini soup. Thank you to David. He made this all by himself. It's not quite done, but it's getting there. We will have a recipe coming soon. I want to start putting some recipes. Let me know in the comments below if you guys would like that in the future. But it smells so good. It's so simple, yes, so filling and so delicious. We'll show you guys the finished Tuesday, we're just having leftovers. Some of us is having macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. Some of us is having the tortellini soup. And that is about it. Nothing exciting today, but that's what we're having. All right, so it is Wednesday morning, and I'm making spaghettis with meatballs. Noah wanted them with meatballs. These are rock solid frozen. But that's okay. I'm not using the whole bag, obviously. And it's okay. We're just gonna, they're already fully cooked. We're gonna warm them up in the sauce. I'm gonna use 1 onion and then this pasta sauce, and it's good till October of this year, or Best Buy. Some Italian seasoning and pasta, salt, pepper, garlic powder. I have my water coming up to a boil. It is almost 6:30, 6:20 in the morning, and we have like a nice cool breeze right now, and it's gonna get up to almost 100 today. So I am cooking my spaghettis early, and I'm gonna make a huge pot, and they can eat on it all day for lunch, for dinner, and yeah, that's what we're having. I'm excited to use the meatballs. I found them in the back, and I found another bigger bag as well. So as things are being used from the freezer, I'm finding things I didn't even know I had in there. Honestly, it's wonderful. This low spend challenge is going great, and I'm super excited that I'm using up a lot of things, and then I'll get really excited to go do a huge haul and fill it back up. I replenished my pasta container, and I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but you can get this 4-pound pack of spaghetti at Walmart for a lot less than just getting 1 pound at a time. And they come in like 1 pound individual bags. I was able to put the whole container, the whole box in here. So another thing out of the pantry, well, out of the other pantry, this is gonna go into the rotating pantry. And I also took out some parsley. That's the parsley my mom gave me last week. We're gonna use that in our spaghetti. It's just boiling up, and food is almost done. It's gonna come together so quickly since the meatballs are already cooked. All right, so here is the spaghetti with meatballs. I was able to use that whole parsley and add that in, and then I ended up using another jar of spaghetti sauce because this is a huge pot. So it smells delicious, and lunch and dinner is done. Hi everyone, it is Thursday, and today we are having leftovers. Some of us are having steak, and these are tomatoes from my garden with some feta. And then some of us are having spaghettis. The kids had cup of noodles, just all kinds of stuff. Cereal, just leftovers and convenient foods today. So I figured let's clean the fridge out and eat what we have in it. And we still have lots of spaghettis. There was a lot of spaghettis. My oldest son is at camp. He's the one that does most of the eating, and he's not here to help us out. So lots of leftovers. So this is what we're having tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning, and it is a nice and cloudy day with nice fresh air. So I took out the rest of these meatballs. I still have a lot of spaghettis left. So I'm going to add some more meatballs because they ate the meatballs. I'm going to put cheese and throw it in the oven. And then I have some soup going in here. I took out just a little bit of chicken thigh and then some carcass bones that I had in the freezer last night, and making soup with like little dumplings. I'll show you guys when it's all done. And yeah, that's what's going on. All right, my chicken soup with dumpling is done. I have some carrots, some dumplings, and parsley. And then I also have some with my mom's homemade noodles. And that smells delicious. The kids are waiting to dig in, and then we're going to do the baked spaghetti a little bit later. All right, you guys, this turned out delicious. I ended up using all of the extra meatballs, some cheese, some of those pepperonis we got today, and the kids are coming home from camp, David and my niece, and everyone's awake now, and they are ready to dig in. We will see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, let me show you guys. My mom just came over, and I have a little mini haul for you all. I have some zucchini straight from her garden, some more of these beautiful yellow beans, and then parsley, it looks like, and 18 farm fresh eggs. So super excited. This is all organic produce, and it's the best. So we're gonna definitely be cooking with these.
Hey guys, it's Saturday, so for lunch I made this Chinese tilapia salad. Honestly, I was just using what we have. We had some cucumbers, lettuce, and some tilapia, so I just put this up. I just made it real quick. So for the fish, I made 8 fillets because that's what we had left. I seasoned it with paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and lemon and pepper seasoning for the fish. And I also smothered it in some olive oil. And then for the cucumbers, actually I made spiralized cucumbers, as you can see. And I put it in this marinade with some soy sauce, sesame oil, Worcestershire sauce, and then some like spicy sriracha in it. I just let it marinate for a couple of minutes, for like an hour actually. And then over here is just a concoction for the lettuce of balsamic vinegar and olive oil. And that's what we're having for lunch.
So today for dinner on Saturday, we are going to make homemade burgers, and I have onions in here to make caramelized onions, which I need to turn down. And these are going to be so delicious. And Lucas is making the dupe In-N-Out secret sauce. So we're going to have that. And while he was making that, I'll show you guys in a minute. He used up the last of the ketchup that was in the fridge. The last of the mayo that was in the fridge. So you brought in a new
mayo and ketchup.
Mayo and ketchup. So he has the recipe on his iPad, and we're just using up a cycle jar. He's making two portions of it with the vinegar and everything. Don't forget the salt, pepper, and
sugar. A
little bit of sugar. So it's going to be really good. He's going to mix it up, and then we'll keep it in the fridge till burgers are done. So we have some tomatoes from the garden, and I have some more that I think I am going to go get some. I'm going to slice them up for the burgers. We have some pickles, and then we have the romaine lettuce. I don't have iceberg lettuce, which would be great, but we have romaine lettuce. You're mixing it?
Yeah.
Let's see it. It looks good. It's going to be delicious. We're going to let it sit in the fridge for a little bit, and then that's going to be great for our burger. Our toppings, and let me show you guys how our onions are coming along. They're coming along nicely. I just turned down the heat. They're starting to turn color. They smell absolutely delicious. We're going to let them go for just a little bit more. And I've been putting a lid on them and letting them sweat. And I did add a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and also a little bit of water just so they could sweat and caramelize. So this is the ground beef that we took out of the freezer this morning. And my husband is going to put it in this bowl. He's going to mix it with some seasoning and then shape the burgers. Do you need to put them in the fridge?
After this.
Yeah, so he's going to put the patties in the fridge for a little bit so that they can kind of harden a little, and then we will grill them. So I just took these waffle fries. They're frozen, but they'll have plenty of time to thaw out. And I'm going to put them in the air fryer. And the buns are already out of the freezer. We had 2 bags. We still have, I think, 1 in there, but I think 2 should be more than enough. And those are thawing out. And I have these Red Robin seasoning packs that we got when we had Red Robin a long time ago. And I'm going to use some of these on our fries when they come out, when they're warm. We'll just throw some of the seasoning just to kind of use everything up. I'm so excited that we're doing this today because it's getting rid of lots of things from the freezer, making more room. Noah's snacking on the pickles and on the tomatoes. And then let me show you guys, this is a burger press that we got a couple weeks ago off of Amazon for our burgers. We had the little plastic white one and it didn't work too well, so we invested in that. And then this is how they're turning out. They're turning out really nice, and they're gonna be so delicious. You just push it down. He's the expert on it. Perfect. All right, here's our little setup. My husband likes using this little like table barbecue thing better than the bigger one because it's just easier to clean up, and it cooks really good. So we got it this year, so it's pretty new, and they're already smelling. Here's our spread. We have some of the sauce that we're using up. We have a lot more in the other fridge, but we're just using that up. And let me pull one together. Here's Noah's. Actually, it's already put together. And here are the fries. So this is delicious, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Are you excited to eat?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, and we just got back from church, and we're having some leftover soup. And my husband's also making some more burgers, because out of those that meat that we did yesterday, we had a lot of patties, and we only did a few last night. So we're gonna grill up some more and basically have the same thing we did last night, and we're totally okay. The kids love those. So that's what we're having. We have this open bag of tater tots in the freezer. There's still quite a few left, so we're gonna pop these in the air fryer to have them next to our burgers. A few more tomatoes from the garden. This one is very ready to be eaten. These other ones are good. This one I'm just gonna set aside. It was on the floor, it fell off the plant, so we'll let that ripen. We're gonna slice up some tomatoes and cucumbers and romaine lettuce, just like last night, and we still have some of that caramelized onions left as well. And guys, here it is, the burgers and tater tots with some of that sauce and a nice cold Pepsi, and we are eating outside, soaking up the sun. All right, so for Sunday night dinner, David made those little dumpling, they call them dumplings, those pot stickers from Costco, and we're having that for dinner.